Hello student, welcome to the online classes. Okay, today we will learn Excel. Second part of Excel. Okay, now we cover basic part of Excel. Now we will go for some function of Excel. Okay, now see first count. Okay, count means simply count the number. Okay, there is a two count. Okay, in Excel, count, count A. Okay, what is the difference between count and count A? Let's we see in this video. Okay, now see, this is the Excel spreadsheet in horizontal. These are in vertical A, B, C, D. Okay, in horizontal 1, 2, 3, 4 up to 11. Okay, now see name of the anybody. Okay, teachers or laborers or any person. Okay, just I am giving name A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Okay, name of the person. Okay, now see, this is the donation amount. Donation amount for anything. Okay, let's suppose A donate 10 rupees, B donate 20, C donate 15 rupees, D donate nothing. Okay, P donate 90, F donate 15, G donate nothing. Okay, now see, what is the salary of A? 100 rupees. What is the salary of B? 200 rupees. C 100, D 100, E 200, F 100, G 200. Okay, now see, if I apply count formula to count this, how many people are donating the money. Okay, see how I can apply the count formula. Just put here. Okay, count. Okay, equal to count. Okay, now see, equal to this formula should be here. Okay, so that it will count whole. Okay, okay, now see, count. First we have to put equal to, then count, bracket open, then put address of from where do we want to count, that is B2. This cell address is B2. Okay, this cell is B2 colon up to B8. Okay, this is the 8 now, so B8 colon means B8. That means it will count from B2 to B8. Okay, so see how many people are there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. What is the output will be given by this count B2 colon B8? What is the output will be? What is the output we will get? Okay, I think everybody will tell me that they are thinking that the output will be 7. No. See, why not 7? The output first I have right output. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Output will be 5. This count function will only count the number. Okay, numerical number. Okay, that is 10 is number, 20 is number, 15 is number. So here's blank. That means it will not count. Okay, if blank or any letter will be there, the count will be not counted. Okay, it will leave. Just it will only count the number. Okay, value number. Okay, that is 10, 20, 15. 3, then 20, 4, then 15, 5. That is the output of this count function. Okay, now see, what is the function of count A? Count A means count all. A stands for all. Okay, now see, we have to put equal to count A from B. What is the address of this cell? B2 to B8. So put bracket inside the bracket B2 to colon B8. Okay, now what is the output will be given by this function? See, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It will give 7. I think all of you understand what is the difference between count and count A. Okay, count only will count the number. Okay, count A will count the number, letter, anything. Okay, blank also it will count A. Okay, that is the function of count and count A. Okay, suppose if you want to count 1 2 3. Okay, suppose see, I want to count these 3 cell only. Okay, see, count equal to count, what is the address of this cell? B2 comma B3 comma B4. Okay, so what is the output will be given by this count? See, B2 8, B3 20, B4 15. Okay, so 1 2 3, 3 will be our output. Okay, this way we can also count. Okay, see, we have given comma. Okay, but if you give colon, so it will count from starting address to ending address. Okay, but it will count only this including address. Okay, that is the difference between comma and colon. Okay, now see next few function. Okay, if this is a conditional function in Excel. Okay, so how we can utilize this if function in Excel? Now see, this is the salary of A. Okay, 100 rupees is salary of A. Suppose if salary of, see, I want to give those people who have salary more than 150. I want to give some rewards. Okay, suppose I want to give those person who have salary more than 150. I will give 10% of his salary more. Okay, that is my reward. Okay, so how we can calculate this 10% of all of salary? Okay, see, this is a D, no? Okay, this is a commission part of salary. Okay, see, okay, now A has 100 rupees. Okay, so what is the address of this cell? C2. Okay, now C2. If first we have to put equal to sign. Okay, if then bracket open. Okay, C2 is salary of A is greater than 150, comma, this is a 10%. Okay, 10% means 10 by 100. Okay, so how much we are getting? 0.1. Okay, now see, 0.1 into C2 salary is 100, no? So see how much we will get. 10% by 100 into 100, we are getting 10 rupees. Okay, this is a true part. If this is a true, this will execute. Okay, if this is a false, then it will not execute. This part will execute. Okay, this is a true part. This is a true part. This is the false part. Okay, if this is a true, it will execute. Okay, if this is a false, then this will be executed. Okay, that is the main difference between these two. Okay, now see, if C2 is greater than 150, so C2, what is the address of C2? Whose address C2? A, that is a 100. So it's false, no? 100 is greater than 150. No, so this will not execute. Okay, this will execute. See, 5% of, what is the salary of A? 100. So how much we are getting? 5. Okay, so it will write here 5. Okay, this is the way to use a if function. Okay, similarly other we can also use. Okay, now see, I can use this way also. Okay, if C2 is greater than 150, I can put directly A or 5. So see, C2, whose address C2? C2 is address of A. So C2 how much has 100. So 100 is greater than 50? No. So this is the true part. This is the false part. So this is false. So this will be executed in our Excel. Okay. So this is the output. Okay. So 5 will be our final output. So 5 will be inserted in D D2. Okay. If I insert this formula here, so 5 will become here. Okay. That way you can use the if function. Okay. Now come to the few more functions. Previewing or worksheet. Okay. Now see what is previewing. To look at the Excel sheet, how it's look before printing our Excel sheet. Okay. Preview. Preview means if suppose I made this Excel sheet in our MS Excel. Okay. So before going to print out, how it's look like. So I have to go. I have to go in preview. Okay. Just click on the file. There is a button of top of the Excel. There is a button file. If you click the file, go to the next page setting, then preview function is here. Okay, we can see it. Okay, now come to the inside the preview, we can see the printing grade lines. Okay, so see, first we have to click on the file on the top of the Excel sheet. You can find there. Okay, file. After clicking the file, we have to go to the page setting clicking, we have to go set, then grid line. Okay, after going grid line, we have to go print preview. Okay, grid line means if you before printing this page, we will see that A 10 105. Okay, so this is the name, this is the amount, this is the salary. Okay, this is commission salary. So it will look like this. Okay, so B, this is a 20 200. Okay, this is look like. So if you want to make all these in box wise, that means we have to make one horizontal and vertical box. We have to use this function. Okay, printing grid lines. Okay, so how we can make this data inside the box? First click on the page file, then page setup, then sheet, then grid line. Okay, so there if you click print preview, it will automatically data will come inside the box. Okay, that is the function of printing grid lines. Okay, now come to the this part. Okay, centering data on page. Okay, before printing this page, some data will be shifted at the corner. Okay, on the bottom of the corner, side of the corner. Okay, on top of the corner. So how we can make this data at the center of the page? Okay, see, this is also function inside the Excel. Okay, now see, first we have to click file, then page setup, page set, file, page set, then margin. Okay, after going margin, we have to see there is a button of horizontal and vertical. We see there is a box of horizontal and vertical. Okay, we have to click both. We have to click both, and then we click the OK button. After clicking the OK button, so this data will become inside this at the center of this page. Okay, all the data will become at the center of this page. Okay, that is the function of centering data on page. Okay, now see, changing orientation. Orientation means suppose I have Excel sheet this way. Okay, this is the one and this is the one page. Okay, suppose I have Excel sheet this way. Okay, now see, suppose I want to set our data on this top. Okay, this is the length part, this is the length part, this is the breadth part, width part. Okay, this box 1, box 2. Okay, now see, if I want to arrange all my data on the top of this Excel sheet here. Okay, my data will locate at the length of the paper. So what I can do, see, first I have to go file, then page setup, then page. Okay, there we find two options. One is portrait, another one is landscape. For land part, we have to click on the landscape. Okay, so all the data will become on the length of the paper. Okay, that is the top of the paper. Okay, if I want to arrange my data on the breadth of this paper, that means this is the length, this is the breadth. Okay, so if I want to arrange all my data in the breadth of this page, so I have to click portrait. Okay, portrait, then it will arrange on the breadth of the page. Okay, my data will be arranged on the breadth of the page. Okay, now after completing this, we have to reach at the final procedure. Okay, that is printing. Okay, now how we can print? We can print by this by giving this command. Okay, that is a Control plus P. Okay, if you press Control and P, it will directly show printing the page. Okay, there you can find, we can adjust A4 page. Okay, number of pages we can also find. If one, if you click, there is a button. Okay, up and down. If you click up, it will become 2. Okay, so how much you want to print this page, you can print by adjusting this button also. Okay, so if you click Ctrl plus P, it will automatically display the printing option in our screen. Okay, thank you. I hope all of you understand. Please do